Alright, so back at this again. Welcome to part 3 because stream didn't had problems last time. Yesterday. I'm gonna be back here again, and yep, because we didn't finish up last time, and because I already passed the previous goal I set of 40 mil. Oh hey WT. So I think what I was just saying is that because internet cut out right before I would have finished stream yesterday. To not make it like a 5-minute stream just to get to 40 mil, which I already did get. I played it a little bit to drain the tank off stream, and do a bit. So I'm gonna say we'll try and aim for 50 mil this time. Nice round number, something like that. So yeah, and something that I did have on my mind this morning when I saw the hang on a second, did I not? Oh, I need to talk about them first. But it's kind of funny that we had an entire discussion about the game's soundtrack when we had a new one this morning. So, or I guess it would have been yesterday for you, because technically, I guess, basically this morning for me at least. So, I unfortunately, well, probably depending on how you look at it, I haven't heard it yet because I've been unable to update the game because I've had this running the entire time, and which makes sense. Steam won't let you do it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Um, when if you leave when you leave, I mean, hey, my internet cut out for me yesterday as well, so I know how you feel with that. So, no worries. I guess if I ask the question, don't get a response for long enough, I'll assume the worst then. But yeah, I got you. So, because I mean, I guess I could always just go on to download the new version from SteamDB, but I think this time, instead of just doing what I always do, decompile the game as soon as a new version comes out, dig into the files, and basically ruin the spoil for me, I at least want to see if I can figure out where this new music appears. So, I think, based off of what we've gotten recently, I'm going to take a wild guess that it's probably something to do with the Hive. Like, because I felt that the fact it used the spooky music felt a bit out of place for what it was. Because the only other, I mean, yeah, it's a very underutilized music, so I think it does need more places to hear it. But considering the fact that the other two places you hear it are with dead bodies around, or the skull, a nesting of rogue companions. I don't know if that exactly fits as well as the other two, but that's just my guess. I think what I'll do when I end this, I'll make sure I'll get the new version and I'll give it a try. Oh really? Oh, well, okay. I guess that probably. So locust leaf motif. Yeah, that probably means either one of those. Okay, so I guess it was a good guess then. Okay. Um. So, in that case, we either need to. I mean, I don't have it on the save. I mean, I could always just force the events to spawn, but that's boring. So I don't believe I have the hive on this save. So I don't think I know if I don't have a save that has any of them. But I think, well, if I can find it, just random chance, I'll head to the nearest propeller or whatnot and see if we can find it. And if not, I guess we'll just play the random card and see if the locust swarm spawns in, because I think that needs a higher uh, chaos limit too. So. And boom. Let's release this container. Honestly, though, I will say I do like the fact that we are getting some story bits towards the AI goal for it. So at least we know that. So at least we can say that 1. Or 2.0 is going to be. We're getting bits and pieces of it here and there. So, and I think especially places like the Hive give a lot of much needed world building for especially things like those, like the rogue companions that aren't just, you know, the description of the equipment, which is, I think, the answer that everyone's used as an explanation for that. Which, yeah, it is an explanation, but it's kind of boring because where do they stay? Where do they go? And we've been speculating about that for a while, but now we actually have a proper place for them. So, which I think is cool. Okay, we'll get some that. Anyway, I guess you may have seen, I did put in the overlay, which does actually work. I did do a bit of testing of it before stream. I did darken the images a bit, so that were like depressed ones. I can't see it too well on the stream preview, but from what it looked like when I had OBS open, oh no, wrong keys. When I had OBS open earlier, that, okay, where is it? I have a bit of glare on my screen right now, so okay, it's down there. But yeah, so it looked alright. I only did that for the mouse because I'm currently looking at building my own sprite sheet for the keyboard, which I did actually get a few screenshots of like the port of the settings menu for the key boxes, but they're too low resolution for it. So what I've done is I've basically just screenshotted one, removed the lettering for it, so I have the just like the box I can use. I'll scale that up, and then I'll just take the HUD from, or the font from the K37 HUD theme, so that can be what I'll do for the keyboard overlay. So hopefully we'll get that soon enough, or at least I'll figure that out soon enough. Okay, let's see, where are you? I mean, I do have, I at least did screenshots all of the keys that I did want, because some of them, like, they will have like full words, like, you know, like shift, control, enter, and that those keys do have longer than just a single character. So I've screenshotted what that looks like as well. I'm just gonna either, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm considering either expanding the box I've already cut out for it, or just doing the same thing I did with the single key for those ones as well to make it look nicer, and then not have a blurry font on it so it looks decent. So that's my plan. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the same for the keyboard elements, because I do need to fix this, but all anything that isn't a like a key, like a letter, a control key, so basically like gamepad sticks, buttons, no, gamepad sticks, and arrow keys display the same specific. They display the same. I guess the same texture without actually defining which one is pressed. So up arrow will look the exact same as down arrow, for instance. Same with like left joystick up and left joystick left. They look the same, so I do need to fix it. I don't know how I didn't notice it during testing. I mean, I think... Okay, I was aware of the joystick one, but I just left the directions, because it will state the direction when you're editing it, so you know at least know what it is then. Arrow keys, I think, definitely need that little extra to define what they are, because otherwise it just looks like 4 boxes, and doesn't look great. And something else I did notice, and I'll show you this now, because I can actually just show it here. If I throw up, because because it's even worse of a resolution if you have it to minimum HUD size. So if I try and do it, there's a slight issue. This doesn't happen on the title screen, and I mean that's fine normally, but there's also the fact is that these buttons I cannot focus on the links button, which is a problem. I don't know what's causing that, but I do intend on fixing it soon, and I'll hopefully have all of that fixed in the same patch that will fix the title screen as well, so I do have that in mind still. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Oh, okay. Alright, see ya, WT. I know you're probably not going to hear this either because internet's out, but I'll send you a message in Discord after I'm done with stream, or when I have a bit of downtime with autophagy or something, to tell you that it did go through. So, that's for later. Okay, there you are. Alright, well, okay, let's see, how much are we at? 41.8 mil. Okay, so already making some headway towards that 50 mil target. Okay, frozen unforgiving. Driver ammunition. We are just over that. It goes to show just how bad, how slow it is to sell stuff to the station, so just making money by buying their stuff. Because, I mean, I'd say probably about, okay, how long has this been on? 10 hours and 15 minutes I've been in dive time, so that's probably about 6 hours of actual pilot time, because there's been a lot of downtime for refueling and just docking at the spacebar to take a break, so... Okay, I have a deal. Let's go. Spin. Okay, anywhere. There you are. Okay, let's see. How much are you worth? Okay, I'll wait until that sends back, so let's head back to the station for the 40 bajillionth time. Okay, and rotate. Oh, there it is. Complete other side to where I'm going. Okay, so how much was this one worth? Oh, so it's about 200,000. That's not bad, all things considered. Okay, how much? Driver ammunition. Okay. Let's push you back to that side, and let's clear it. In. I just realised there's probably no audio here. I guess I forgot to turn the audio back up. Okay, well that's setting, let me just... Oh, yeah, turn that all the way down. There we go. I guess I'm just used to turning off audio sometimes, so... Okay, let's see where this one is. Oh, right there. Let's see, and gotcha. So something that I am planning on doing, at least probably after I'm done with this stuff, hopefully internet doesn't go out today, and I guess, so one thing I do want to do, I want to figure out a way to create like a proper, like actual speed run for this game, which I think will probably just be new game, get Model E, and I think yeah, because I think it was Airhead and that, and the Pope discussed setting that up for like an IME% speedrun, and I think I actually would like to give it a try, have a first time speedrun, maybe submit it to speedrunning.com or whatever the website's called. I think that'd be cool, because this game is very sandboxy. I guess there's a problem with sandboxy games is that it's hard to create speedruns for. It isn't like, Minecraft or even Minecraft isn't the most sandboxy, because you do have defined end goals with games like that. This, I think, it's just like you have a lot of stuff you can do, and you don't have to do anything. And it's very RNG based, which I guess it's like the epitome of speedruns. Like every speedrunner that I've seen always has some sort of haggle with RNG in some form. So a game like this, I don't think it would do fare as well for any of the atoned speedruns. Oh, there it is. Okay. I hate having glare, but shuffle that around. Okay, get a medium anarchy. Oops. Swords, how are the rings for you? Driver ammunition. Okay. Driver ammunition I can get behind, because that at least isn't used to repair the ship. So, what are we at? 42,600. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, transferring goods, and have a deal. Oh, this one's 76 degrees. Okay, and we should be going through now. Oh, hey, Bradley, I guess that's how we'll say it. Thanks for the follow, by the way. So, I know I don't have any, like, fancy things to this stream to announce it or anything, so I'm getting there. I have stuff I can use. Oh, it's right there. I have stuff I can use. I've got streamer bots, a setup I can do, but thanks for the follow anyway. So, unfortunately, it's not the most exciting sort of stream because it's basically doing the same thing over and over. So, but trust me, there is one time when we'll break this, and it's spending 5-10 minutes at the Fiji station to refuel on propellant. So, and yep, unfortunately, this is the third stream I'm doing this because want to get that number bigger. So, if my yeah, that's fair. It's a pretty good game. So yeah, I think. So target for this basically just a new personal best for a single run at the end of at the end of the dive screen. So we've already passed that. So to target, so I don't need to. And oh, did it follow me with me? Delta line. What's that? Oh, that's the live pod. Oops. Oh, I completely forgot I had that. Okay, but yeah, so this specific strategy is, I'll be honest, it's very monotonous, I think. And it's like I think I said last time, on the last stream, but as much as I'm not a fan of the, of using a Titan or any of those, or a ship that can do a drift mining setup pretty well, I think that's the one thing that they have well, is that, sure, they're pretty boring to do, but the thing is, you don't have to be actively playing the game the entire time. You can do other things to, entertain, and I think they actually work best. That those loadouts work better for streamers because it means that you can talk to chat as much, so you don't have to focus on the game. It's a bit more of a casual play style. I guess the same could be said for this, but that's mainly because of the fact that we don't care about damage. So, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I should probably ask, how far? I mean, how much of this game have you seen? I mean, you don't have to be any specifics, like any specific parts you really like, any things that stood out that you really enjoyed about it, because, and I guess, the reason we don't care about damage is we have these things here, the OME maintenance drones, which I'll show it in the mechanic tab here. So sure, it's not going to repair anything to any decent percentages. About 65% is the maximum it can repair to. Maybe 66% because of rounding issues. But that's about as far as it'll let you. But as long as you have nano drones, you can effectively stay afloat forever, because it's not enough to because you need to be at least 70% healthy to dive again. So it's not foolproof. You still do need to repair yourself, but it at least means that you won't have everything red and your ship's in a terrible condition. You're not going to have a fun time. So, and it also means you can stay out for longer, because damage will happen regardless of whether you want it to or not, because wear exists. That's the thing. Like I said, if you have nanodrones, which we have about 5 tons of, and normally that's a limiting factor because storages, but there is this one mineral processing unit, the Voyager, which lets you print them. It prints slowly, but generally fast enough for us to repair before issues start to happen. So, okay, so it's down there. So that's why we don't care about damage per se. It's still annoying, yes, but it's not the end of the world, and it's not going to matter if we have a $5 million dollar repair bill at the end of this, which would happen if we didn't have those drones. yeah, that's pretty much my view as well. I like. I mean, I haven't used Eagles as much as I would have liked. Like the Vulture Prospector does get a lot more love than I guess the rest of them, but they're still pretty fun ships to use. And yeah, I mean, it's the Model E, so close enough. It doesn't really matter about the nitty bitty bits of the name, but yeah, that is the ship that I'm flying. But yeah, so I mean, it's basically a fragile K-37 is the best way I'd put it. So actually, yeah, that's the best way to think. It's expensive to buy, it's expensive to repair, and it's even more expensive to replace. So Uh, I'd say use this. It works. It's a bit better than the K-37, but if you can't afford the repairs, I'd say leave it on the back burner until you can, or get the maintenance drones, which it's just an expensive ship all around. I guess is the best way of putting it. But yeah, I mean, and the reason we're flying it specifically for this build is that okay, I'll zoom in to make it a bit easier to see. But the cradle arms at the front, these are a decent bit further forward than they would be on most ships, because take the K-37, the starter ship for instance, its cradles are slap bang in the middle of either side, so you'd have to rotate the ship to grab the containers a bit easily. And this is one of the two ships that allows that. The other ship is the Vulture Prospector, which I find it's a bit harder to fly because it's a lot more rotationally unstable, which can be a good thing. It means you can get rid of the containers a lot faster, but I just find it's a bit more inconvenient to fly. That's just my opinion on it. But, I mean, you don't need to use either of them. You can use any ship that can attach a cradle arm of some sort, so... I mean, not any, because the Titans are basically impossible to catch up to these things with, but... You know what I mean? Like, oh, no, wrong key. I guess I should also talk about it. Well, I just realised you said it. Salvaging. Yeah, I'd say has been a lot more of a more usable playstyle recently. When I think it was close to a year ago that we got an update to salvaging mechanics, like you could find more types of derelicts than just a Kothon, a K-37, a K-44, and an Naimi in them, and an Eagle. And they basically had all ships you could find as a derelict except for like a Bold Eagle or one of the other special quest only ships, which technically can be found as a derelict anyway. But and also it expanded like the amount, like the different options you can get when you do find a derelict, like crew options, and also the subscription, which I personally think the subscription is overpowered because it basically means that you don't have to worry that if you can get it, you're basically set for life because it will pay for itself if you can successfully salvage two, maybe sometimes even just one of those ships. It will pay for itself. And also and the other reason I don't like it as much is I find it's a bit cheesy is that it doesn't have as much of a risk of not being able to have it can spawn in basically you can get it basically anywhere, and it's not subject to like any of the of like money checks or failure chances that just a random derelict will have, which was I mean, sure, there's like 17 different derelict events, so technically there's more of those, so you're more likely to get a derelict anyway, just that it failed. That's my opinion on it. But yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm a bit all over the place right now. It's really warm in my room, so yeah, I probably should open a window, but my mic quality is not great to begin with, and I don't want the wind to help mess that up. So actually, I'll check. We are at 43,600. Okay. So I think just Unless, like I said, unless Wi-Fi goes out again, yeah, we'll be aiming for 50 mil. That's fair. I mean, the spacebar is surprisingly a lot. I mean, okay, depends on who you ask. It's a lot easier to find because you can. It's something you can just get from the random crew encounters that they'll occasionally just say, "Hey, we found this. Do you want to go check it out?" And it can be the spacebar, but yeah. Okay. Driver ammo. Okay, that's nice. So it's basically you can speed it up if you hold. I think it's. I'm doing left mouse button. I think it can be either mouse button or the space bar, as in more the keyboard space bar. Can speed up the effect. In fact, since we're going to be jumping to the next container, I can double check to make sure that I'm saying those correctly. So I know for a fact it's left mouse button because that's the one I use. Spacebar I believe also works, but I'd say you're better off not using the spacebar because you could accidentally fire your weapons. I've done that before. Especially if you're okay, left mouse button, right mouse button doesn't actually work. Okay. Well, I can at least say it's those two keys. So left mouse button or spacebar. Has it found it yet? No. I'd say that it's not always worth doing it because it doesn't speed it up too much, and if you have any cargo, then it can fall out. That's what happened with the life pod. I don't know if you were there for that, but it did happen. But when the life pod fell out, that's what happened because it speeds up physics. Sometimes, if something's in the wrong place, it can mess it up. But most of the time, it'll be fine. It's just in some special cases. I'll bring it back to that screen. Okay, and gotcha. Actually, now that I think about it, if you fly backwards, makes it a lot more consistent to do it because where it would fling normally would go straight into the ship and just collide regardless. So, I guess that's one way of fixing it. I mean, it's just generally safer to astrogate backwards anyway. So, because torches first means if there is a rock in the way, you're more likely to either just stop before it or destroy it. So, it just so happens to be emergent that the safest way to fly also means you're less likely to lose your cargo, which is nice. Okay, let's see. Let's bring up the pilot screen. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Get you. This thing's worth... I can see how much this is worth. Oh, it doesn't display it. Okay, that's fine. Nope, I want to go to the station, not. So beacon. Okay, let's see. What do you guys want? Oh, driver ammunition still, so basically nothing in terms of money gained from it, but to avoid the oh, never mind. I'll just grab a drink anyway. May as well. And astrogate. Oh, that's quite a low angle. Huh? I haven't seen something like that in a good while. Oh, there it is. I suppose, as well, while I'm here, anything specific that you find a bit frustrating to use or something in this game? Because I'm kind of looking for stuff to, because I do mod in this game, it's basically like how this stuff here is displayed. I added through mods to make it a bit easier to tell me what I was doing on a dive. But if there's anything specific that you kind of have like a pet peeve about this game, I'm perfectly fine putting it in a mod to fix it. Because sometimes, I mean, I guess the main issue I have is that I've been playing this game for so long that I'm so used to all of the mechanics that nothing really causes me issue, because I know how to work around it or just know how to just use it as is. So I think that's things that I have been asking lots of I think it's lots of newer players to say, because yeah. Because that's really why what makes modding so much of a good thing for a game is that anything that annoys anyone can be changed, you know. I mean, I think that's basically what the entire thing that games like Fallout rely on is. I think games like Fallout 4 specifically were like built for modding in mind, because Bethesda, like, for the longest time until like a year or two ago, just did not update the game and let mods do it. Then when they did update the game, it ruined everything, so oh, my PC's flaring up for no reason. Is there any particular reason why your fans are going? Alright, that's reasonable. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, because I hold the same sort of stance as well, so... But, I don't know, just... If you have any ideas, or if anything that comes to mind later. That's fair. I mean, I haven't played much of it too. All I'm saying really is hearsay on the game from people who have played it a lot more than I have. That I think I've got about an hour or something in Fallout New Vegas, and that's about it for any of the games. So yeah. let's look at that. Okay. Unforgiving, still driver ammunition, huh? Okay, we're basically 44th, so not too fast, probably about, yeah, not too far away from endgame. Okay, yeah, well, have a good night, and yeah, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so maybe I'll see you in a future stream as well, you know. Well, yeah, have a good night. Alright, let's get back to this. We got over there somewhere. I guess what I've got not much to talk about. I guess I have a bit of something to eat. I've got an apple, half-eaten apple I need to finish up, so. At least have something while this is doing its thing. Or just get rid of you for now. What do you mean? Oh, did I accidentally move it? I guess I did. Come on, rock moves. Tell me if I need to go right. I think it's this side. Yes, yes, good judgment. I know this layout of it so well that I can just tell. Oh, that's not great. Okay, still driver am I? Okay. Small talk and container. Hopefully this will push us to the 5 mil remaining mark. We hope. We hope at least. Okay, it's up there. There we go. Okay, let's get our bearings over there. I guess that one wasn't enough to go past the limit, so oh well. I guess the rates are like about 6 million per hour for this sort of thing at most efficient, so. Plenty. Nice. Okay, let's grab the container. Come on, go through. And boom. There we are. Need to stop just yet. I think 25-ish is good enough. There. Oh, no, wrong thing. Oh my goodness, that was quite the clang. Driver ammo. It's not like we have a lot of it, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, well, sorry about that. I had talked to my brother because he was having problems with his phone. Got it. Came in damaged, so. Okay, there's this container. Let's get back to this. Oh, it's right there. Alright. No, wrong thing. Okay, and oh. Okay, it's pretty far this time. That's alright. Okay, how much do we have? We're over the 45 mark. It's 354. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mute up Mike because I'm kind of a bit peckish, and I don't think you guys will want to hear this anyway because, well, I'm not an ASMR channel. I'm just gonna say it right now. So I'll mute up, and then if anyone comes in the meantime, I'll unmute for them. So, alright, I guess just enjoy silence and the rings. shoot, I forgot to get propellant. Oh no. At least I got the container. Well, I guess that's it for stream. Oh no. Oh no. But we have a new PB. Okay, it's good. Let's get a couple of those. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I forgot to get propellant. Well, new personal best, let's check Steam. I'm gonna go check Steam real quick. Delta V, achievements. See, the best haul complete. I'm moved up to number 6 for 46,290,409. I must round on this. Let's see, best haul Orsh. Okay, so it does actually work. Cause this finally I've got a noticeable difference between best haul complete. In fact, here, let me turn off the game capture. So yeah, you guys can see it. I'll turn off the mouse capture as well, because anyway. So best haul complete 46 million now. And then best haul ore, I mean, I'm still number 6 with slight difference. It goes to show how these two were cheated, because they obviously, I mean, these ones were cheated because they were, I mean, there's not really say that I didn't have to pick up that life pod, I didn't have to pick up that core. I could have totally just not done that. But it goes to show that at least I thought these were broken because of that, but obviously it must mean that these are all cheated then. So, well, I guess thank you everyone for joining. We're only about 4 million short from what I was intending to get, so I feel terrible because I just forgot to pick up the balance. Okay, well, another screenshot just for the part, and yeah, so thanks everyone for joining, and I mean, yeah, this is a pretty short stream to be honest, but oh no, I'm gonna blame my brother for that because he came in right at the wrong time. Anyway. Alright, yeah, okay, thank you guys for visiting, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.